It's expected that a Republican-led Congress is going to reject the agreement and, in effect, refuse to remove the sanctions. The president has said that he will veto that legislation. Second area of politics, assuming that the White House can get through this fall and keep the agreement intact, will be on the level of presidential debate. Let's start with the Republicans. Many of the leading Republican candidates have already signaled that they're going to make overturning this agreement part of their campaign platforms. They'll be supported in that by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who's made clear that he's declaring war on this agreement. He regards it as a historic mistake, and he'll have support from some key Republicans. Lindsey Graham, Tom Cotton are two obvious examples. The final interesting piece of politics here is what former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton will do as she speaks about this agreement. It was her early secret initiative to reach out to Iran to explore the possibility of compromise that got the ball rolling here. So it's going to be very hard for Secretary Clinton to walk that back. Even so, she has a reputation developed over many years of being somewhat more pro-Israel, somewhat more sympathetic to Israel's security demands than President Obama has been. So I'd expect her to stake out a position that, while supportive of the agreement, maintains a tough line on Iran. The final point I think to make is not immediate politics, but legacy politics. President Obama, from the day he became president, talked about how important this idea of reaching out to and engaging Iran was to him. President Obama can claim 6+ years into his presidency that he has pursued that agenda through some extremely rocky negotiations with Iran. It's clear that Obama believed that his legacy would be built around this idea that America has to engage not simply its friends, but its adversaries. There's no more dangerous adversary in the Middle East than Iran, and President Obama achieved his goal, controversial though it may be, of reaching out and shaking hands with a still revolutionary Iran.